Hello folks, it is me, I'm Biggy and I'm back, and this is Let's Play Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic's Obscura. Notice that I've actually set things up properly this time with my little clicker keyboard here. Um, because when we last left off, I actually had to do a bit of finagling with my saves just to get things to work properly. And this time, things are working properly as intended, hopefully. And we're back here in Bessie Toon's mine. Reason being, I've forgotten to actually loot this bit of dynamite and this old sprocket. Um, these are important quest items. Well, the sprocket is an important quest item. The dynamite is just generally useful. But anyways, why do we need dynamite, you ask? Well, I'll return shortly to answer that question after I make a quick cut to where I was supposed to be. So just give me a second and I'll be right back. All right, we are back right in front of the place that we're supposed to be, which is the temple doors. And what we're going to do is we're going to head in and do Jungle Dun's quest. And as you can notice, there's a bunch of rats here. So let's just take our time dealing with these rats. If we attack one of the rats, the rats will start attacking us. And we could start focusing on attacking the rats that are attacking us. Yep, and that's it. And the only problem we have right now is that this dude right here, the technologist, is quite friendly. And we wanted to set up a bomb here to actually blow up the engine. And if we do that, that dude will get pretty mad. And if we do attack that dude, then Sog will get pretty mad because he likes the people in this town. So what I'm going to do is first off, talk to Sog. I'd like you to do something for me, Sog. Please wait here for a moment. Good day to you. And we're going to do something not particularly nice to this guy right here. I'm going to save, quick save right now. And I'm going to use one of our bits of dynamite. And we're just going to place it right over here in the control box. And notice we used the dynamite already. And we should be just far enough so that it didn't, the explosion's not going to impact us. But it did impact the little dwarf dude, very much so. And we also are, let's just do the nice thing and loot his corpse. Yep, and also let's have a look at our items as well. Inventory. Let's make sure that we're not equipping this dagger because we want to basically punch this thing by entering battle. Click, alt click. And make sure we don't accidentally die. Give me a sec, folks. I have to actually make sure we don't accidentally die. Right, we just managed to not die there. But yeah, the steam engine exploded. As we leave here with our item durability intact. But we might also need to have a look at Virgil here and see if his items are actually still intact or not. Or did we break his staff? Well, it doesn't look like we broke anything. Come on, game. Yep, his staff is almost broken. But that won't be a problem for too long, because we'll probably be getting newer items soon. But of course, the important thing is we'll need to loot all of the items that are here and over here. Yep. And I think that's it for the temple. So let's actually head out the temple door. All right, we're back. And let's talk to Sog here. Just stop waiting now, Sog. I must go. And yeah, his reaction is still good towards us. So, that being said, we could talk to the constable and he will ask us to grab that bit of gear that we grabbed earlier in the episode to fix the steam engine. But we're not going to talk to him yet. We're going to talk to Jongle and report our a bit of things that we did. Hey, Jongle. Hello, Jongle Dunn. Do you have a moment? I've taken care of your steam engine problem here. There we go. Really? That's wonderful. Here's your payment. It has you some potions. And you're quite a resourceful young man, so perhaps you'd like to do something else for me? Of course, I'm at your service. Well, as I told you, I'm an alchemist, and I've studied long and hard the chemical attributes of lead and gold. It seems I've finally discovered the secrets of making the form of the latter. And all I now need is a final secret ingredient. And that ingredient is... I'm so sorry, but I'm afraid that's my business. Unfortunately, I don't have access to it here in Shrouded Hills, and the only man who sells it is in Durnholm, to the east. Here, I'll mark it on your map, and he does so. The man is Charles Dolan, and he owns a shop in Durnholm. So what do I need to do then? Well, you just need to speak with Mr. Dolan, Dolan Duck, and tell him that you've come to pick up a package for Uncle Dunn. I'll wire ahead to him to tell him to expect you. For your services, I'll pay you 70 gold pieces. What do you say? Well, sounds good. I'll do it. Goodbye. And as an interesting thing about this quest is that you won't be able to do this quest if you decided to help out Constable Owens and repair the steam engine. So make sure you do that later. There's a couple more things that we could actually do right now. Firstly, there's a really nice, there's actually something else over here that's worth doing. And as you can see, there's something right behind this door over here, but the door is locked and we can't actually access it yet. So, as things go dark here, I'm going to save quickly. And I am actually going to unequip this. And you guessed it. Enter battle. Alt click. And there was a little rat there, by the way. But we could, leave the battle like so. And over here, we've got a bunch of stuff that we could actually grab. Let's make sure that we've re-equipped ourselves. So give me a second while I do that. Ugh. But the capacitor is something very familiar to us. And we're going to talk to
what is it that you want of me?
Virgil here. Let's trade. Earlier, we gave him a copper ring, didn't we? So let's actually grab that copper ring. Come on, grab the copper ring. Grab the copper ring. Thank you. And let's go ahead and go to our tech tree. Make sure we got ourselves into the electric tree and make ourselves a charged ring. charge rings, like I said, super useful for our character. And let's go ahead and place it now. We have a significant increase in speed. As you can see, we got some dexterity, and we'll need to think about what we want to level up next. We have a couple of choices. We could aim for expert persuasion, which is going to be useful in a little bit, or we could aim for firearms expert. Both of those are going to cost us a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 points of increase. So we're going to have, yeah, we'll be at the level to do that very soon. That being said, it is now time to actually head out of the village. But I'll just make sure that all of our items are sorted,
What is it that you want of me?
so that none of us are encumbered, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and we are headed this way. Let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah, let's make sure we get ourselves out of Crowded Hills. Oh, these guys are still here and naked and dead. And yeah, let's go ahead and keep going. And by crossing this bridge, we are now out of Shrouded Hills. Hello. I thought we'd run into each other out here. Ah, Mr. Radcliffe, what is it that you need? You remember me? Ah, good. Listen, I've been to the crash site. I know you have something one of Preston's, a ring. Please, I'd really appreciate it if you give it to me. What interest do you have in it, though? That's really of no concern to you. Just give me the ring and I'll go on my way. I recommend you get look, sorry, look, I must go now. Oh. I died, didn't I? I'll be right back. All right, we are back. And let's try that again with Mr. Radcliffe here. Let's grab that. He apparently critically failed, so things should be a little bit better this time round. And yep, he's still hasn't picked up his dagger yet, but that shouldn't matter, right? Ah, ah, ah. Mr. Radcliffe usually isn't this hard to deal with. Look, I swear, this does not usually happen. Like, this battle here doesn't usually take so much effort. Hello? Just, sorry, I no longer have it. This is going to be problematic, isn't it? Can I move backwards? Yes, I can. Let's actually move backwards, heal up, and then run this way. Yeah, this is probably smarter. Not the smartest choice there, buddy. Okay, fine. I'll let you two handle it. Great. Thank you, my strong lackeys. But okay. Let's go ahead and grab all this stuff here that he has. Oh, we have a note. And I should have used my gun, shouldn't I? That would have made a lot of sense. But let's actually try to read the note here. The IFS Zephyr has crashed just outside the Shrouded Hills. Kill Radcliffe if he's still alive, as we don't know who else spoken to. Kill any other survivors. And it's signed by GL, I think. Oh well, who's GL? We don't know yet. The mysteries afoot. So let's actually take this time to move out of the way. And we're done with Shrouded Hills for now. We'll be back here soon because, you know, Jungle wants, we want money from Jungle done here. But we're going to quick save over here. And let's just travel to Durnholm. We could, like I said, immediately travel up here to Tarrant. That's a decent spot to go to. But Durnholm here is probably the location to go to because we have a couple of quests to deal with. Wait a minute, why is my path blocked? Let's move you out of the way slightly. Can you move to Durnholm now? Please? What's going on? Okay, the pathing in this game is a little weird. So hopefully I could fix it by clicking somewhere here first. Okay. Then we could go to Durnholm. All right. And this is the game's version of fast travel. And there are enemies over here as well that could pop up as random encounters, which is nice or not, depending on your view of random encounters. You can get some experience points out of it as well. But yeah, let's just head out of Shrouded Hills. Okay, this is bad. This is a golden bear, which is a level 20 monster. We'll see if a stun grenade will deal with him. Yep, he hits very hard. Yeah. This game doesn't beat around the bush very much. All right, we're dead. And let's see if we could actually make it to Durnholm or not. Well, we'll see. Random encounters. One of the weirdest things in this game has to offer. But yeah, you could level up your characters while you're there. But let's actually hope that we don't get ourselves killed this time around. Yep. But this is, like I said, it's an old game with some strange mechanics here. And this is a level 6 black bear. So it's a little bit more manageable than what we saw earlier. Wow. Let's kill this mama bear. And deal with the baby bear. Great. killing little animals for fun and profit. And there's nothing to loot here, but we did find some random Karuta stems. So we could make some healing salves. Oh well, that wasn't a total waste of time. I'll also wait for 1 hour so that Virgil could get himself healed, and then just continue on our merry way. Not before we quick save, of course. This game does this to you sometimes, and usually games like it's not super battles like these aren't super difficult, or they don't usually show up often, let's say. And as you can also tell that the game gets a little bit isn't always so generous. Oh, don't die there, buddy. All right. Let's see if there's anything to loot for these guys. We'll definitely grab the root. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of gold. And a little dagger. Hopefully these things will be able to sell. What about you?
What is it that you want of me?
Would you like to make a trade? Grab some of these, please. And we'll also give you this note and this match. I think that's everything that we could give him. Save. Right. I've never usually encountered so many random encounters like this ever. And like I said, there's actually an option to turn these off as well. But usually when you slow travel, or quote unquote fast travel, you get yourself into these kinds of trouble very often. But here we are in Durnholm, and there's a couple of places we need to visit for Durnholm here. Unfortunately, I think that we just got to evening, and we could grab this bit of newspaper to read if we so wish. Over here, you can see that there's a councilman who wants war on Caledon. They must be stopped before they destroy our way of life. In an impassioned and times violent display on the floor of the Industrial Council, Councilman Braith said for unconditional surrender of Caledon, even though the formal declaration of war has been issued. No formal war declaration of war has been issued. Okay. Yep. But this is a little bit of lore. You could feel free to pause and read it if you so wish. But for some odd reason, the dude is not here. He's actually here. Oh, is the door locked? Is it in evening? Yeah, it's evening. So we'll need to wait until morning to do any of the bits of quests and shoppings that we could do. But let's go ahead and go here first. Let's talk to her. What do you want? A human noble. Might I ask your name? My name is Sarah Toon. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Oh, remember the Percival Toon taught us said that Bessie's daughter's here? Likewise, I'm sure. Are you the daughter of Bessie? Yes, I am. Why do you ask? I'm trying to find a way to free your mother's ghost. Oh, and why, may I ask, are you doing that? Your brother's rather upset, understandably, so I offered to help. My brother? Upset? Why? He should be happy, the dog. He got what he wanted after all. Um, he told me you didn't like him? Not like him? That's an understatement. Do you know what he did? He convinced my mother to sign the mine over to him. Then he sold it to the thugs in Tarrant. She killed herself over that. Wow. Why did he convince her to sign? How did he convince her to sign? She always wanted me to run it. As my brother was notorious for bungling things, he convinced her that for legal reasons it should be in his name, and she was getting old and I was not yet of legal age. Okay. She resisted at first, but my brother always was able to wear her down. He was insidious in that way. But why did she, off herself over him selling it? Her only wish was that the mine stay in our family, as it has been for more than 3 generations. It was her heritage. She often told me she would rather be dead than have anyone else but a tune run it. Can you tell me who owns the family mine now? I wouldn't recall offhand, but I think I wrote it down somewhere. So she shuffles through papers. Yes, here it is. Instantum Importers, 25 Lions Head Circle in Tarrant. Okay, a few more questions, please. Why did you move here? This place has seen better times. Look, I knew what my brother was going to do as soon as he stole the mine from me and my mother. I couldn't bear to watch. I tried to get my mother to come with me, but she wouldn't leave her home. I moved here because I had nothing. I don't even own this place. This place was deserted. Wait, your brother wouldn't help out? He seems well off. Are you serious? I would never ask for his help. Okay. So what was your brother's excuse for selling the mine? He concocted some story about the buyers threatening his life if he didn't sell. I think he owed them money actually, but he'd never admit it. So owed some people money, gave the mine as collateral. Would you be interested? She was Bessie was calling you by name, so you know why? Yes, I have heard that, but I don't know why. I think she realized that I was the only one she could trust. Perhaps she wishes she had come to with me, or she feels deserted when I deserted her when she needed me. I just couldn't stand to watch her life being ripped away from her. So, would you be interested in owning the mine again? Of course, but I thought you were working for my brother. I was, but I don't like him much anymore. Ha! Join the club. You sure? I am beginning to like you, but I can't pay you for your help, though. That's quite all right. Thank you for that, but I realized the strong appeal about money. I want to know you would hold no ill towards you if I decided to help my brother instead. Okay. I hope to return with some news shortly. So, yeah, she's super helpful. In that she said, "Okay, go help my brother if you so wish, but you know, it's not. I understand if you decide not to." And over here is a human noble named, uh, well, madam, who might I ask you who you are? My name is Liana. Greetings, Liana. Do you have a few moments? Tell me about yourself. What's to tell? I am Cumbrian. I love my country. I'd fight to the death for it, using all the skills my father taught me. Then as the phrase becomes very sad. I can only hope that someday I'm as great a warrior as he. So you are a warrior? What skills do you have? My father taught me many things, but I've always been a very proficient with throwing weapons, knives, axes, whatever is at hand. Um, can I ask you some other questions? Um, I'd like to speak to you about, Cumbria, this place. Tell me of Durnholm, the capital. Durnholm. There's pain in your eyes. Durnholm was one of the greatest cities of all in all of Arcanum, and Cumbria is the greatest kingdom. Things have changed much since what? Since King Praetor came to power. His father, King Torn, was a great king and brought much glory to Cumbria, but he died during the war with Tarrant, and things have never been the same. Why? What happened? Many years ago, King Torn outlawed the use of technology within the city walls. Our defeat by Tarrant showed us the error of those ways, but we buried a great king because of it. Unfortunately, Praetor came to power. The throne wasn't even his to take. What do you mean? Wasn't the Praetor the king of Suntoran? Okay, we're getting some little bit of drama here, or the scoop here? Yes, but he wasn't the firstborn. I'm sorry. These things are forbidden to speak of. I've said too much already. I see. Tell me of the war with Tarrant, then. War with Tarrant? So many years ago. From what my father told me, a dispute was over land. What else would kingdoms ever fight over, right? It didn't really matter. Cumbria was strong, and the Industrial Council had just come into power in Tarrant. It was only a matter of time before things came to war. You know, magic versus technology. Same as ever. It was a terrible battle. The Dragon Knights were called upon to defend Kundria, and always they heeded the call. My father told me of that day. Knights stood on the war seats, dressed in the armor of gold and silver. Trumpets sounded, they charged. They charged wave after wave of the finest soldiers as ever known into the bullets fired by Tarantian foot soldiers. Dragon Knights never stopped, not once. My father said the pile of deads were like great metal mountains rising from oceans of blood. It was a massacre. Who was your father? Warren Del Par, captain of the Dragon Knights, and the greatest warrior ever known. From when I was very young, he taught me the ways of the Dragon Knights, and taught me to love Cumbria. I hold the memory of her former greatness in my heart. Where is your father then? He's dead. He died 10 years ago. He was an old man, but I think his spirit died many years ago. May father love Cumbria more than anything, and seeing what the kingdom became probably broke his heart. So who were the Dragon Knights? The soldiers elite for Cumbria. Only the most skilled were the chosen for their ranks, and the most noble of those. They were feared throughout the land and were revered here in the kingdom. My father, he told me many stories about them and their strength and their bravery, and he was the finest among them. Okay, I must go. And off she goes to bed. And as much as I want to continue doing stuff, I think, yep, it is now bedtime for most of the city. So let me just loot all of this junk from the trash cans. Because you could sell those to the junk dealer. And I will also just head this way. And I will wait until day. And then I'll be, oh, well, it's not going to take any time at all if we just click advance time to morning here. Yep. And as we jump in, let's talk to this dude right here. Okay, let us barter, my good sir. And he could also make him an expert in repair. And we could ask him to repair some of our broken items as well. But it's not, we don't have any broken items on us, at least, anyways. So let us trade. We'll sell this random dagger for rusty dagger. We'll also sell these worn shoes, these other pair of shoes, these daggers, and this Molochian, well, this hexagram thingy-mabob. And as you can see here, is there anything else we could buy at the moment? No, nothing of real interest to us yet. All right, and let's head this way into this shop. And this is Dolan's General Store. So let's head and meet up with Dolan here. There's some more stuff possibly here, but no. But let's go and talk to Dolan. I'm here to pick up something from Jungle. Come on. I'm here to pick up something for Jungle Dun. Thank you, but what sort of wares do you carry here? Interested in trading, good sir? And he usually gives us the better price as well if we wanted to buy and sell stuff. So we should have actually come here first. That being said, there's not much we could get from him here. There are potions and other things, but not something super impressive. That being said, I think I said that being said. I think we should do a that being said counter somewhere in the corner to say how many times I said that being said. But that being said, let's go in over here and talk to the lady. It's an old woman, and she's sobbing quietly. She says, "Hello, is there anything I could help you with? I wouldn't wish to burden the stranger with my troubles." Speaking with you is burden enough. No, please tell me. Perhaps I could help. Family heirloom's been stolen. A silver ring that belonged to my grandmother. Oh dear. Do you have any idea who has stolen it? No, but it's been missing for years. I fear I will pass before I ever see it again. So when did you last see it? I entrusted it to my son before he died. Oh, when did he die? 20 years ago. I lost both him and my husband to the plague. I've been alone ever since. What else could I talk about your son? A man named Archibald was friendly with my son before he died. Okay, so how could I find this Archibald? Then he's living down by the docks, as I heard. Sure, I'll talk to him. Perhaps he knows something. Alright. So we need to go talk to Archibald down by the docks. And there's a random table here with a shovel and some metal shavings and some other parts, but we don't want to carry those right now, do we? You know what? Let's just grab them. I mean, we're lightly encumbered anyways. Might as well carry more stuff. And we're not going to go into any battles anytime soon. Spoiler alert for this particular episode. There's also a random broken chest here where we could grab some more things. And we also have some stuff over here. To be fair, things that are in the barrels and rubbish bins are usually either cleared off or restocked, quote unquote. And this guy here is an armor smith. So if we talk to him, if we can talk to him, I think he's also another expert in repairs. I didn't actually want it to prowl there. Trading. And there's not much for us to buy here, I don't think. If we want, we could start buying some of these leather gloves and some of these guns. In fact, over here is a hunting rifle. And if we buy ourselves well, we have just under a hunting rifle. But we'll definitely want the copper ring though. In the near future, we'll probably want one of those hunting rifles for ourselves. But as of now, we will head out. And let's see what other areas of interest we have here. Let's all go and talk to Archibald down by the docks here. There are a couple of CD characters here that we could talk to, but we could ignore them for now. But let's first talk to Archibald. He's going to be here. And we could talk to him. Archibald? Archibald. Stop walking, please. Hey, give me some room to actually try to talk to you. Come on. Good day. Nope. Nope, I don't want you to leave the group. I'll be going now. Save. To prevent further tragedy. Come on. Let me talk to you, Archibald. Come on. Archibald. Ugh. Might I ask your name, good sir? My name's Archibald. What of it? Gladys sent me. She thinks you might know something of a ring. Gladys? Tell that old hag I'll never give her the ring back. Never. If you come high here again, I'll have my son Bernard give you a sound thrashing. I cannot. believe you'd be so cruel to an old lady, sir. Ugh. You'll leave my home immediately, or will I call my son Bernard? Do you hear me? All right, I'm leaving. Don't kill him. Don't kill him, whatever you do. Make some correct choices. And if you go to see this dude, my name is Bernard. I work at the docks here. What little work that is, but Bernard, are you the son of Archibald? Yes, what he asks. Well, Gladys thinks your father might know something about a ring, perhaps? No, this again. Every month or so, she finds someone to send over here to try to get that ring from my father. Well, it's so tiresome, really. One would think they were school children the way they carry on. What do you mean? My sister and Gladys's son were engaged to be married 20 years ago. And the plague came and they both died along with Gladys's husband. The ring she sent you here to find was the engagement ring her son gave to my sister. Then why did she say it was stolen? Look, I don't know. It's some perverse game they've been playing over the last 10 years. She finds someone to come look for the ring. My father yells at them and sends them away. It's really the only contact either of them has seen with the outside world. Have you tried talking any sense into them? Yes, but I gave up a long time ago. My father doesn't want to hear anything about it from me, so he just sits around waiting for the next fellow to come and ask about the ring so he could yell at them. Okay, I see. Thank you for your time. Yikes. All right, so usually, since we have a rank in persuasion, okay, let me see if there's any other things that we could grab here. Ooh, some random bits of barrels. Fair enough. And let's go ahead and talk to Archibald again. Please let me talk to you. Let me talk to you, please. Archibald. Archibald. Stay still. Please be kind to disabled people. Archibald. Archibald. Oh, it's you. Did the old hack send you back here? No. I had a conversation with your son. He looks pained. What did that young fool tell you? He doesn't know when to shut his mouth. Look, I know what's going on between you and Gladys. What? What are you implying? I want nothing to do with her, I tell you. I think Gladys is attracted to you. He sure looks at you, and I'm sure we heard you correctly, so... I might have believed that some time ago, but not now. I mean, look at me. Come now, you're still a rather handsome fellow. Right? How dare you mock me? I know what I look like. Do you take you for some sort of fool? I'm simply relaying what she said to me. Oh, darn it. I think that was a mistake. I had a conversation with your son. I know what's going on between you and Gladys. I think Gladys is attracted to you. She confided in me that she was interested into you. I'm sure she wanted to show you her gratitude, quote unquote. Would you take the ring and her until I talk to you? It's like, sure, it'd be my pleasure. And I'm not sure if I have a rank of persuasion high enough. I might have been able to ask for some money, but it feels wrong to do that. Did I actually leave? Okay. Right, let's head back to Gladys. And once we talk to Gladys, we'll also... is it here? She's here, right? Right. I found your ring. How did you find it? Archibald gave it to me, along with his regards. How thoughtful of him to think of me. Well, you should pay him your respects. What a grand idea. I'll do just that. Thank you again, young man. Good luck. All right. Old people falling in love. I think some of you might know this already, but speaking of uh, elderly people falling in love, there's a show on Netflix right now called Love Village that deals with that, um, where it's a dating reality show where you have to actually be over 35 and been in a previous relationship to actually uh, participate. It's a really interesting show or interesting take on it. But yeah, that being said, here we are in the castle of Bernholm, and we shall talk to the king. But I guess that'll have to wait till next time. All right, folks, it's me. I'm Biggy, and I'll be back. See you guys in a bit. Bye for now.